Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready to rock? Welcome to episode 23 of Heavy Metal Sunday at Dunsies. Now, some housekeeping first. You may hear a bit of noise in the background. My neighbour is cutting his grass and it's unbelievably sunny here, but I need to get this done today because my neighbour has, he's kicked the ball off, he's started the ball rolling. He's cutting his grass, so my wife has said, well, can you cut our grass? So I need to get this done today in this sunlight, which is going to ruin my video because I've got to go and cut my grass because... So anyway, what have we been listening to this week? I have been listening to Robin Trower, Volume 2. I have to say, I think Victims of the Fury is one of my favourite Robin Trower albums. I know it's later, 1980 I think it is. Later era Robin Trower, but there's great tunes on it. The stuff with Jack Bruce, it's okay. It's not my favourite Robin Trower stuff, but it's good. So what have you been listening to? Please do let me know in the comments. So episode 23, that must mean that we're on to Kerrang number 23, The Attack of the Mad X-Men. This is August 26th to September 8th. Close to my birthday, 1982. So I would have been just about 16 when this came out. So who's on the front? We have Michael Schenker, obviously, because I just said that. We have the Reading Festival Special, TANG, Praying Mantis, Blackfoot, SOS, Bernie Tormé, BUDGIE, TYGERS, CHEETAH, Rock Goddess, Randy California, Lemmy and D, Gary Moore, Sammy, HAGAR, Y&T, Iron Maiden, and we can win 10 autographed Budokan albums. What an album that is, One Night at Budokan. So the first couple of pages, I'll show you the pages and I will scan them in, and I'll try and do all this in one go. The official heavy metal charts for this week in heavy metal. Eye of the Tiger still number 1, number 2 Rough Cuts EP, that's a classic. Twisted Sister, what was the cover they did on that? I don't know, the leader of the pack, the one that did that. Another thing coming, albums, Robert Plant still number 1 with his Pitches at 11, Screaming for Vengeance by Judas Priest, number 2. Eye of the Tiger, the album by Survivor. Import album Spies. I used to see Spies quite a lot, the name, but I don't know much about them. Beer Drinkers by Motorhead. On a picture of Jimi Hendrix concert, I like that. That's a yellow covered album. We have the Beast at Reading, Iron Maiden, and Deep Purple live in London with Richie Blackmore. Oh look, Michael's lying down. Michael's taking a little rest, a well-earned rest, I would think at that point in time. Is that around about the time that he set his manager's house on fire? I think. I should have read a story about that. I'll be drinking my cup of coffee today. I like to keep things on this channel a bit more relaxed. So really what I'm saying is I'm displaying a very amateurish attitude today. Bang. It all happens with the new Michael Schenker group when Dante Bonuto speaks to Michael and Graham Bonnet. Of course, Graham Bonnet had joined just in time for the Reading Festival, and then even more timely he got thrown out just before the Reading Festival. I love that picture of Michael. Michael's just so cool. Absolutely one of my favourite guitar players. Now I love the Paul Chapman era of UFO, I really do. I see them as equal but different. The two eras. Oh, look. Michael must have heard me saying that, look. So that's a big interview there. Well, I don't know if I should maybe scan these things in so people can read them, but I mean it would take you a long time to read through all that. First, the bad news. Not bad news. Oh, it's bad news. Oh, the comic strip and stuff like that. The bad news, this is Grand Prix. Keep on believing that you're someone. Keep on believing you're not. That's a great song, that. I'll scan that in for you. And then we have Status Quo from the Sounds fan library. Down, deeper and down, stuck together. Mayhem. Who's in Mayhem this week? I'll scan that in for you and read a couple of the highlights. Rumours are abounding that John James Sykes, to give him his full Sunday name, formerly of the Tigers of Pantang, is now also formerly of Badlands. Did Badlands record anything? I don't think they did. The guitarist shuffle is obviously the dance in vogue just now, as our John has apparently joined Thin Lizzy at the expense of Snowy White. Talking of guitarists doing the rounds, Phil Collin, who, as you know, recently departed from Girl, has managed to sling his hook in with those Sheffield stalwarts. Def Leppard Pete Willis would appear to be the gent heading on a one-way ticket to Yorkshire, but reasons are at a premium. Kerrang will keep you informed. Ian Gillan sitting on an elephant. Don't see that every day. Quiet Riot. News there, Mike Varney. US Metal Volume 2. Metallica were on Volume 1. And so were Bitch, I think. I'm doing all this from memory. I don't have my reference material with me here. Motley Crue's fine, glam, heavy metal debut, Too Fast for Love, is being re-released in a new tarted up form on Elektra Records. Oh, what did they do? They added a cowbell on every song, I think. That was a bit. Changed Vince's hair, I think, maybe photoshopped his hair. Titan. Who else? Balance. Oh, here we go. Despite denials from the Kiss, got my Kiss work shirt on before I go and do some work in the garden. Despite denials from the Kiss management office, it now looks extremely likely that Ace Frehley has left the band. Rumours suggest that Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley, currently in Los Angeles, are desperately seeking a replacement in time for their forthcoming tour. Kerrang understands that during the recording of the new LP, they were helped out by Balance guitarist Bob Kulick, a close friend who appeared on Paul's solo album. Fans of the Masked Wonders may be interested to learn that Kulick actually played on the solo side of the Alive 2 double package. He's an all-American man. But he assures us that he's definitely not joining Kiss. So who is? Who is? Tour news, Genesis, unfortunately, is touring. The Who, Sparta, see if there's anybody playing up this way. Tags Pantang, oh yeah, playing Edinburgh Playhouse. LA Hooker, English Rogues Palace, Arrival. I do that every time I say Palace. Toto, Saracen, never saw Saracen. Dumpy's Rusty Nuts. Got a substantial tour there from Dumpy Dunnell and co. Please look away now if you don't want to see a grown man sticking his finger out of his zip. It's crazy lads in Tanker, the Brabs brothers. And Algie Ward, Praying Mantis, Blackfoot, Hot Footed at Reading. Rick Medlock with his Explorer. Singles, I'll scan this in for you. Pete Townsend, Moby Dick. Oh, they were on Heavy Metal Heroes, I think, Moby Dick. Judas Priest, Queen, Marietta. Don't know that. Steel or A Cold Day in Hell. Was that before Yngwie took over? Can't remember. Geddes Axe, Sharpen Your Wits. I did a cover of that on my other channel, and the guitar player who wrote it commented, and he said he came up with a riff on the way home in the bus from work or from school one day. Brilliant, absolutely fantastic. I love stories like that. People who played on these things should comment. Bloodlust. I'll read this one out. Venom. Bloodlust is one of my favourite Venom songs. Whoa, Bloodlust. A touch of Lemmy's about the throaty vocals and as much grinding violence in the air tonight, but the lust for blood is overdone, and if, like me, you faint dead away at the sight of liver and bacon, this is best avoided, not for those of a nervous disposition or with a grain of intelligence. Big Tigers Pantang advert. Yeah. SOS Tommy Jackson and Bernie Tommy's Electric Gypsies. Budgie, Big John Thomas, is that? Panzer Division Destroyed, obviously them at Reading. Egg, excited, you bet we are, says Budgie's Burke Shelley. Excited, Budgie? Get it? Get it? And there we have the Mama's Boys. Great band, the Mama's Boys. Cuts. Who's in Cuts? I will scan these in and we'll see what is being reviewed at Kerrang Towers this week. Dave Meniketti. He, this quote, "I'm so good, I make myself sick." Black Tiger. Now that is a good album. Open Fire. Don't Want to Lose as well. Barroom Boogie. Just classics. Just I can't remember if I got that on CD. I think so. Brilliant album. Anyway, sorry. Winterhawk. Anybody know Winterhawk? The album Revival on Lambda Records. Don't know. Blood and Thunder. We Are the Band. Legend. Death in the Nursery. I did a couple of Legend. I did a Legend guitar lesson. Believe it. It wasn't particularly popular, but it's one of my favourite songs. I think the singer commented on my video. Death in the Nursery. They were from Channel Islands. Balance. So there we go. Point Blank and Phil Lynott, the solo album. I've got solo in Soho. Let's Get Quizzical. Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do is, I always forget to put the answers to these things in, but oh no, the answers are here. Look, the answers are upside down. So what I'll do is, I'll scan these in and I'll put the answers at the end of the video, so you can answer all of these 75 questions, should you have a spare week or two, and then you can check if you're right. It's my little cat making a noise there. Tigers Bend the Bars. Oh, with Fred Purser on guitar. Big interview with Tigers. Another one, John Deverell on the back there. 10 terrific sharp 10 P35H portable TV stereo radio cassette players to be won, and a calculator. Ironically, like I've got like a mobile tracking device that tells me anything I've ever wanted to know, just to the left of me. But there, back in time, you could get a TV on and record it on a cassette. 210 quid each. Bloody hell, mate. Concerts. Scan these in for you. You can read them at your leisure. Twisted Sister from the Marquee. I've got a tape of that. Brilliant, man, absolutely brilliant. Probably better than Thunderstick. Live at the same venue. Lords of the New Church. Lords are a brilliant band as well. Moore and Jaguar at Mansfield Leisure Centre. Trans Am. Live at the Marquee. Quite a lot of Live at the Marquee here. Trans Am, I liked that demo. Toto, Frankie and the Knockouts. New Jersey, New Jersey. United States of America. And Bow Wow in the Marquee. Somebody must have had a few nights at the Marquee. Kilowatt, pretty uninteresting. No disrespect to the people involved, but not for a Sunday. We have CHEETAH, Chrissy Hammond, and look at the young ladies in Rock Goddess. Way back when, Turner Sisters, and Randy California. He's got the killer weed, and he took a left turn on a red light. Did he do that? Well, I know Blackwood did it, but is that not their song? Neil Sean. Well, look away now if you don't want to see somebody giving you the finger, as it were. Lemmy. And Gary Moore. And his big hollow Gibson 3 pickup number. I wouldn't know what that was. Who do we have in Armed and Ready? Oh, scan that for you. Some ladies. Creepy there, sorry, there's some ladies. Sleek. Where are they from? I don't know. It just says right to Kerrang. Cobra. Unless you caught them at the Marquee sporting Samson or Sapphire, chances are yours and Cobra's path will not have crossed. Oh, here's a man called Trouble, but not the Trouble from America. These lads are from Birmingham. Oh my God, I genuinely do remember this. The photograph here, and I don't want to embarrass anybody, but it's just got a photograph of somebody, and the caption underneath it just says, "The funny looking mug." Hi, the owner of the funny looking mug in the photo is she's just the sort of loony person she makes out to be. But is there anyone in Kerrang who's a mad fellow hairy headbanger who wants to write to me? Come on, I don't mind who you are. You don't have to be 100% loony, but it helps. I'm into just about every decent heavy metal band on earth, especially heavy metal and rock, like Saxon, Scorpions, Skinner, Floyd, Maiden, Rush, Snake. That's Whitesnake for those in the snow. The know, not the snow. And Gillan. My neighbour's now using his strimmer, but I'm getting on page 41. I need to hurry up. Diamond Head, double single. See, they've got an album coming out soon, live in Aberdeen or something like that. Sammy Hagar, he's blowing, gone. He's forever blowing bubbles. Hope nobody says Michael Jackson's pet. Guitar Heroes, Dave Meniketti from Y&T. Who's his early influences? Jimi Hendrix, above all. Duane Allman, Leslie West, Jimmy Page and Jeff Beck. Letters. Last week's special episode. Camera's not focusing, sorry. We're at 18.5 minutes, but hurry up. Real horror show greetings, droogies. Me and my droog, I'll scan this in just so you know I'm not making it up. Me and my droog are malinky bit pissed off with all this palaver over a certain Richie Blackmore. Bog bless him. Some Vonnie Brachney from Kerrang 21 gave our Richie a real horror show tanning. Not good. No. We knew not what to do or say. Oh my brothers. I don't know if I want to continue this. Well, I certainly didn't want to read the one that's next to it. I wouldn't get away with saying this on a Sunday now. With this Grasney business has been going on for some months now. Oh my brothers. And we have been fuming from the cockers. Our reply to them is yarbles and kisser sharries. What I'll do is I'll scan that in, and you can, should you be so inclined, you can read that. Oh, Spider on tour with Gillan. I saw that at the Edinburgh Playhouse, and on the back we have a number of the Beast classic cuts. Maiden, there you go, folks. That was Kerrang issue number 23 on Heavy Metal Sunday Dunsies. I'm now about to rush out and cut my grass, keeping my wife's good books as ever. Have a great Sunday. Cheers for now.